Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing is Rattler. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
Now Rattler. And a completion to Wilson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Rattler working out of the gun. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Rattler. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10
Ready.
at the 20-yard
Black
line.
on 45. Smash. Red.
To the air is Rattler. To the sideline and incomplete. The Jets at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They return home after playing in London last week, but a happy trip back across the pond as they come home a winner.
And you're exactly right about that because, look, when you lose over there, that fight is...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
Now Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, as built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Six. Mega. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go. Here we go. Green Jet 33. Yellow. Black shot. Ready?
Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for our Panthers. First down.
Trail green.
22 yards. First down.
Young will set to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Smash. Black. 95. Ready.
Again, it's Young. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
And the Panthers first down.
White. Ready. Blue striker. Slide blue. Field. Black. Blaster. 6. Hut.
Throwing. Young. Now he's going to step up and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He's got room to roam. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now here's Young. Screen play, here's ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yellow. Set. Hut. 52 blue. Black ultra. Red. Cycle. Smash. Red. Ready.
Young working out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
As he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10.
43 red. Yellow. Ready. Black. White. Ready.
Here's Rattler. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
22 yards.
Blue striker.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Black. Field. Black.
1st and 10 at the 25.
Rattler going to look to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll give to Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Red. Cycle. Hut.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Caught. It's Wilson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And the Jets
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And now an audible here into something else.
Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black 40. Blaster, 6. Blue striker. Steel, black. Black, shot, shoot, yellow. Ready.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
10 black. Black ultra. Smash, red. Set,
Young to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Come on, set, smash, 45, 6, measure. Slide through. Set.
Now Young on 4th down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette. 65 yards. And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Okay,
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 71 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Young to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trevor Etienne, 65 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready, set.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at the premium here. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
Come on, blue striker. Clock red, 38. Black ultra. Black shot.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Young. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Blue 36-6. Mega. Drill green. Red. Yellow. Smash. Red. Blue striker. Check.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Ready.
To the air once more, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Young takes it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us.
Yeah. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit. but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you have a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue, 30, black, oh, smash, red, cycle. Black shot. Claws red, ready.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
45, right, slide, green jack. Ready?
Young now. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hut.
Oh, Young loses it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
6, plastic, 6. Grill green, red, yellow. 10.
3rd down, Young from the gun. They'll try and do this, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. He just dropped it. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jets. Adnan Mitchell, 49 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Panthers 32.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Red, yellow. Slide blue.
Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Come on, set. Shot. 33. Yellow. Cut.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Red, cycle. Field, black. Snap, red. Blue, striker. Green, jack. Set.
To throw, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down shy of 40 at the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Grill green. Yellow blue. Six. Mega. Red. Yellow. White blue. Ready?
Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Black shot. Watch it. Six. Hut, hut.
Fourth down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious... Decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here at great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 111 yards.